Zainab was expelled from her school, not because she was pregnant, but because she refused to say who did it. What no one knew was that her silence was protecting a secret that could destroy the people everyone trusted the most. Let me tell you about Zainab, the brilliant girl from Queen Amina Girls College. That morning at Queen Amina Girls College started like every other school day. The bell rang early, students rushed out of their hostels, and teachers stood by the walkways watching girls adjust their uniforms. The air was calm, and nothing suggested that something shocking was about to happen. To everyone watching, it was just another normal day in a respected girls' school. Zainab walked slowly toward the assembly ground with her classmates. She was quiet as always, her eyes fixed on the ground. Zainab was known for her good behavior and sharp mind. She never missed classes, never talked back, and never gave teachers a reason to worry. But that morning, something was wrong. Her stomach felt tight, and a strange nausea kept rising in her chest. As the assembly began, students stood in neat lines. The principal's voice echoed through the microphone, talking about discipline and success. Suddenly, Zainab covered her mouth. Before anyone could ask if she was okay, she pushed through the line and ran forward. Gasps filled the air as she bent over and began to throw up in front of everyone. The assembly ground went silent. Some girls screamed. Others stepped back in shock. Teachers rushed toward her, shouting orders and trying to clear the area. Zainab was shaking, her eyes filled with tears and embarrassment. She could barely stand on her feet as two teachers helped her away from the crowd. She was taken straight to the sick bay. The matron asked her a few questions, but Zainab could hardly speak. After a brief examination, the matron's expression changed. Her calm face turned serious. She asked Zainab to lie down and sent everyone else out of the room. Moments later, the truth came out. Zainab was pregnant. The news did not stay in the sick bay for long. It moved quickly to the staff room and then to the principal's office. By lunchtime, whispers followed Zainab's name through the school corridors. Some girls looked at her with pity. Others looked at her with judgment. No one asked if she was okay. That same afternoon, Zainab stood alone in the principal's office. Several teachers sat across from her, their faces hard and disappointed. The principal leaned forward and spoke slowly. Who is responsible for this shame? Zainab's hands trembled. Her heart raced. She knew what the truth would cost her. She looked down and said nothing, and in that moment of silence, Zainab's life began to fall apart, while the real truth remained hidden in the shadows of Queen Amina Girls College. By the next morning, Zainab was no longer treated like a student. She was treated like a problem that needed to be removed quickly. The school that once praised her now spoke about her in low, harsh voices. Doors closed when she walked past. Eyes followed her everywhere. Even the walls of Queen Amina Girls College seemed to judge her. Zainab was called back to the principal's office before breakfast. This time, the room felt colder. The curtains were drawn, and the air was heavy. The principal sat behind her desk, with two senior teachers beside her. None of them asked Zainab to sit. She stood there, small and alone, holding her hands together to stop them from shaking. The principal spoke first. Her voice was calm, but there was no kindness in it. She said the school's reputation was at risk. Parents trusted Queen Amina Girls College with their daughters, and this situation could destroy that trust. Then she asked the question again, slowly and clearly, as if Zainab had not heard it before. Who made you pregnant? Zainab felt her throat tighten, her mind filled with fear. She remembered the warnings. She remembered the looks. She remembered the quiet threats that were never spoken out loud. Tears filled her eyes, but she refused to let them fall. She shook her head gently. I can't say, she whispered. One of the teachers slammed her hand on the table. She accused Zainab of being stubborn and disrespectful.